Why African loves Captain Ibrahim Traoré so much? That is the question which you deserve to know the truth, because we have taken our time to look all over around the world, especially in African soil, and we get to see on how much Africans they appreciate their captain and the young president Ibrahim Traoré. So we feel like it's very important we come here and have this conversation with you. You guys, you all saw it recently. Ibrahim Traoré was visiting Ghana as he was attending the inauguration of the new elected president of Ghana. Now, during this ceremony, a lot had happened, because remember, it was not only Ibrahim Traoré as the president of Burkina Faso who had to attend this ceremony, but there were a lot of African leaders who were right there, and most of them they show up physically, because Ghana, it is a country which represents Africa liberation. If we're talking about Nkrumah, it is the reflection of showing that he was one of the African leaders who had the courage to fight against the British, to fight against their former colonials, and tell them that no, enough, it is enough. You need to liberate Africa, you need to liberate Ghana. So in short, Ghana, it was the first country in Africa soil or in Africa continent which received their freedom. And Nkrumah did not only stop there, because of Ghanaian people, they were free from their former colonial. He did not only say that, okay, I'm good, me and my Ghanaian people, let's just live here. No. Instead, this man, he continued fighting. In each and every platform he had a chance to speak, Nkrumah used to come and tell people that
Africa is rich and not poor. As the great wealth that has been taken out of our continent over 5 centuries of spoliation and extortion very well proves. Africa has immense actual and potential wealth: gold, diamond, copper, manganese, bauxite, iron ore, uranium, asbestos, chrome, cobalt, and hopes of other minerals. Our essential agricultural produce have all been drained away by colonialist imperialism. Africa is far from being poor. It is Africans who are poor, not Africa. And they are poor because of the uncounted profit that has been made out of the exploitation of their labor and their lands. I raise this point so that it will stay in your minds when you may be tempted by the seductive promises of new colonialism to forget the real character of colonialist imperialism and be persuaded away from your own true interests and those of Africa. For today, we must each see ourselves as part of Africa in order that we may face colonialist imperialism and its new form, neocolonialism, on a continent-wide front. The attainment of freedom and independence. Secondly, the consolidation of that freedom and independence. Thirdly, the creation of unity and community between the free African states. Fourth, the economic and social reconstruction of Africa.
Ghana is not free when Africa is still not free. The true freedom of Ghanaian people, it is the day when Africa, the entire Africa, it will be free, which means whether it is the Zaire, back then Congo, which was colonized by Belgium, should be free. South Africa should be free. Zimbabwe should be free. Tanzania should be free. All these countries, Djibouti, Madagascar, all these countries, they should be free. Once they are free, then that is the day Ghana will be considered as a free country. So you can tell already the kind of love and passion this man had for Africans, because he knew very well that if we say that we are free, yet our brothers and sisters, they're still under the colonizations of the former colonial, well, it's not gonna do anyone good at all, because at the end of the day, we're still gonna be manipulated. These people are still gonna have a word to say on us and our politics. The kind of love each and every African leader supposed to be having. So it is for that reason, whenever there is a inauguration of a Ghanaian president, most of the head of the state, African head of the state, they often usually go there, because they all have something good to say about people of Ghana. That was just to refresh your mind, to tell you a little bit part of the history, which also end up motivating the captain and President Ibrahim Traoré to go in Ghana. We all know that for sometimes Ibrahim Traoré does not go anywhere. Even if you invite him, he will rather send his delegates, such as a Minister of Finance or Prime Minister of Burkina Faso, to go and represent him. Especially if it is anything which has to do with the Western. In any platforms where they are inviting head of the state of Burkina Faso to go and address these people, well, Ibrahim Traoré does not want to go at all. You will rather send someone to go and read his speech. We saw him doing that in the United Nations General Assembly. We saw him doing that in different places. The only place where, or country, which I saw Ibrahim Traoré going there physically, it was only in Russia. And for the obvious reason why he went there, I have told you during that time in one of our videos that Ibrahim Traoré going in Russia, it was a strong message which was trying to pass to the Western.
On se sent en famille en ce sens que la Russie est une famille aussi pour l'Afrique. C'est une famille parce que nous avons la même histoire.
By reminding them that your time or your stay is over in Burkina Faso. So I have turned my bags against you. You guys pack your belongings and leave my country. I have to find myself another new partner that I can trade with, someone who can have that mutual respect with me, someone who does not have to look me down, like because Burkina Faso is a small country, or because Burkina Faso it is a poor country. That was the message which Ibrahim Traoré he was trying to pass from this Western. So that is the place which Ibrahim Traoré went. But the second place which Ibrahim Traoré went, or to visit, it was in Mali. And for the obvious reason again, Ibrahim Traoré have to go in Mali because he was trying to work or bring or open up the eyes of the leadership of Mali, the military government which is over there, by telling them that no, you guys, now that since you have the power, don't continue making mistake of your predecessors who comes and take power, and then at the end of the day they will give it to the hands of some puppets of the Western, and this puppet, they will do things just to mess up everything. So that was his motivation for him to go over there in Mali, and he did what he's supposed to do. The third visit which he have to represent himself, like in present I mean, that was in Niger. In Niger, because he was busy talking again with the Niger military government in order for them to bring them together, the three military government countries, so that they can isolate themselves from this ECOWAS, which is supposed to be an organization of the Western Africa. But unfortunately, they let the Western to come in and start influencing their politics. Just imagine that. So these people, they want to be watching Africa more closely, even within Africa organizations. Each and every organizations of Africans, you find out that, oh, this is a representative of the AU. How do you call them? AU. Is it AU? No. UE. Yeah, European Union. I hope I got it right. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is that you see, oh, this is a representative from the European Union. Oh, this is the what representing the Americans. This is what. But when these people gather over there in Europe or in America, they don't allow any African from Africa to be participating there. They don't want at all. When they are doing all their lobbyings, they do it among themselves, they hold it among themselves. They don't want to talk or to allow any African to participate in it. But when it comes to African stuff, they want to be in. Just imagine that, the kind of people we deal with on this planet. So, now, when Ibrahim Traoré visited Niger, it was all about him trying to negotiate with this Niger government to tell them that no, leave these things, come us as a Sahel countries, let us organize ourselves together, let us see on how we can help each other so that we chase France, British and Americans from our soil, and we can be able to fight these terrorists one by one and take them out of our countries. That was the reason why he had to visit Niger. But when he visited all these places, Africans, they have expressed themselves. Africans from this country, we're not talking about Africans from Burkina Faso, no. Africans from these countries that I just mentioned so far. Whether it is in Russia, those African diasporas, they had to go and see Ibrahim Traoré to the hotel where he was located, just for them to pass their message of support by telling him that, brother, we are with you. You are not alone in this. We might be far away from home, but we are with you together. We are going to help you. We are going to do everything in our power so that your message, your fight should not be for yourself and your family, but for the entire Africa. So we are with you.
Being here in the country of the upright man is a dream come true. To President Traoré,
Excellence, Monsieur le Président Ibrahim Traoré, être ici sur la terre de Burkina Faso aujourd'hui.
And when we come in Africa continent, whether it is in Mali, whether it is in Niger, these Africans came out and expressed themselves. These Africans came and celebrated Ibrahim Traoré by telling him that you are carrying on the fight which Thomas Sankara have left. Thomas Sankara fought for African people, and that's what you are doing today. And today, you are not going to be abandoned as much Thomas Sankara was being abandoned back then by fellow Africans. But today, you have the support of the entire Africa continent. That is how much Africans love Ibrahim Traoré. To make even things more worse, it is the moment when he visited Ghana this past week. As I said at the beginning, that a lot of head of the state, they were all there. Some of them, they sent their delegates. There were even some Europeans over there. It depends with the relationship which the Ghanaian new president have against other world leaders. Because for your own information, the Ghanaian new president this is not the first time that he is in power. So him is kind of like our African Donald Trump. I don't know if you understand what I mean to say by that. He's our African Donald Trump. Remember, this man was in power. He served his first term. By his second term, he was removed out by President Nana. President Nana came in, he served his 2 mandates. These 2 mandates are over. This man, he came back again. They trusted him, they voted for him. He's back again in power. So his relationship, it is normal for him to invite people such as a former president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma, inviting former president of African Union, and the former Secretary General of the United Nations. All these people, because it depends of the relationship we have with these people. Okay, so that's also something that I just have to open that box there and try to clarify things, because I saw some people who will be celebrating. Oh, you see, they did not invite that one. At least as they invite us. No, a person will invite you according to the relationship he have with you. Julius Malema, when they invite me in Lesotho, it's not that no, the government of Lesotho are the one who invited him. No, it is the elected president of Lesotho, since you know Julius Malema very well, since he used to be also an opposition leader, and he fought, he knows how these things works. So he had to call someone like a Julius Malema, so that he can also give him that message of hope that continue fighting. One day you can also become a president of South Africa. That was the simple message. So back to what I was saying. All these African leaders, they were seated over there, and they were calling them name one by one. Some of them, people could not even applaud for them. Some of them, they even bore at them. Why? Because Africans who were seated over there, or Ghanaians who were seated over there, they are not stupid. They know what is happening in Africa continent. They know who work for Africans. But when they call the name of Ibrahim Traoré, guys, no. That's, I mean, it was so crazy. Even the president of Ghana himself, he spoke about it in his press conference like, no, I mean, this guy is having a lot of impact in Africa continent. There's no doubt that Africans love him so much. Because everyone, they were celebrating, everyone, they were singing like, this is our true hero. This is the man, at least, who have the courage to challenge the Western, to chase them out from his country, to cancel all the contracts which has to do with the Western. This is the men who have the courage to revenge on the Western for refusing to supply Burkina Faso with fighting weapons and drones. Ibrahim Traoré with the Burkina Faso government, they took billions of money to buy these drones and these weapons. I'm referring to guns and different fighting weapons. When it's about time for them to come and deliver it, they confiscate it. They say that no, we're not going to give it to them. Imagine a country which is in need of the fighting weapons in order for them to fight the rebellions who are possessing the land and killing people in the village. The so-called people who always jump in the front line to preach the gospel of human right watch, human right what, they are refusing. But Ibrahim Traoré had the courage to tell them that, okay, if you guys were refusing, keep in mind that we're gonna fight on our own. Stay with those things, but we are going also to show you. You are going to pay a very high price. He went on and canceled all the contracts of gold and the different minerals which are found over there. So when all these things is happening, Africans, they don't close their eyes. No, they were seeing, they could hear everything. Now, seeing Ibrahim Traoré standing up, the people of Ghana, Africans who were seated over there, they only have to do one thing: to salute him, to respect him, to honor him, because he's one of Pan-Africans who are fighting so hard day and night in order to protect the African soil. Ibrahim Traoré is well loved. Guys, I wish we had all the time for me to tell you exactly why Africans love Ibrahim so much, because there's a lot of things which Ibrahim Traoré have done so far. We're not saying that he have succeeded to do everything 100%. No. People of Burkina Faso, they're still suffering. Yes, there's no doubt about that. People of Burkina Faso, they still have problem of unemployment. There's no doubt about that. But the Burkina Faso of 5 years ago and the Burkina Faso of today, they are not the same. Why? Because the Burkina Faso of today, it is now in the good railways, which as it's going, there won't be obstacles which will have to come and stop the Burkina Faso to develop. And this message, this example, which was been shown by people of Burkina Faso, it is what many African countries, they are now imitating. That's why you see France, they are now losing control of African grounds. That's why you see America, they are now going insane, because they know very well that we are down. So that it is one of the reasons why Africans adore and love the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré. Thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate your presence here. Please like this video and let us continue to support our African brothers all over Africa continent. Everyone who talk good for Africa, everyone who want Africa to prosper, and everyone who want Africa actually to develop, they have our support. Let us support them. I think that is the message we had for you in this video. So for now, continue to be yourself. Be good, be kind, have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. I'll see you again very soon in our next video. Ciao, ciao.